Good morning, afternoon, everybody. Here I am with episode number 3 on Diary of a New Artist. Thanks for watching the other episodes and commenting and sending me notes. They're great. I hope I'm able to answer all your questions. So here we go with number 3. And just a reminder to everybody that these videos are based on my own experience. They're not necessarily the norm. They're not necessarily your experiences. However, if your experiences do differ, please let me know. Let me know what you've experienced in your journey as an artist. I'd love to hear it. So here we go. As the other videos have explained, this is my experiences as a new artist. And in episode 3, we're going to be talking about the decision. So now that you've made the decision to become an artist and to participate in shows and move forward and take a real shot at this, this is kind of my advice to you for this particular stage. First of all, it's to be different. Be different from any other artist. Even though your style may be similar, find something unique about your style. So in other words, if you are an abstract artist like myself, stick with your style, but develop something unique. Set yourself aside from all the other artists who may be doing similar things to you. And once that happens, once you get that unique feature or that unique element that only applies to you, try not to share it with anybody. I see so many artists going on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and giving step-by-step tutorials of how to do their specific style, and then turn around and ask me or others, why am I not selling my pieces? Why can't I get into any art shows? Well, the honest answer is you've taught hundreds of other people how to do your exact artwork. So you're not unique. Galleries and art shows have seen this now 100 other times, so you don't stand out. So my recommendation is find a style and make it your own, and then keep it to yourself. Now, if you are a craft artist or an artist who's not doing this for a living or something like that, sure, go ahead, share it all. This is just my advice to you, but realize that if you're teaching 100 people how to do your art, you're also teaching 100 people how to be your competitor. That's not really what you want in the art world. There's already enough people out there. You don't want to really be creating your own competition, especially in your city. That's just my opinion. If you feel differently, great. That's up to you. But I think you'll find that your sales will suffer because of it, because you're going to be saturating the market with people who are doing the exact same thing as you. So that's my 2 cents. Moving on, you will need an artist bio. So I recommend jumping onto the internet and Googling artist bios, and you'll get hundreds of examples. The funny thing about artist bios, when I was doing mine several years ago, is you can't really just say, I love to be creative and I paint because I love to paint. Potential clients and potential collectors, they don't really want to read that. They want the fancy wording. And it's quite humorous when you find them and you read them, because they use words like synergy and cohesiveness and blah, blah, blah. So that's unfortunately what you have to put in your bio. For example, you, instead of just saying, I love to create art because it makes me feel great, they want to hear you say, I love the synergy between colors and the cohesive feel of my pieces and how it makes me feel united to the world. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's what people want to read. They want to hear that your art is deep on a certain level. To say that, oh, I just like to do it on the weekends when it's raining, that's not going to fly. But again, that's just my 2 cents. I don't think I've ever seen an artist bio that is straight to the point and doesn't use a whole lot of fancy words. So I'm just letting you know. Once you've done that, once you have your artist bio, shouldn't be more than maybe 2 paragraphs. Keep it simple, in length anyway. You're going to need an Instagram page, a Facebook page, and a website. Those are pretty much standard marketing tools these days. You can give up Facebook for Instagram or Instagram for Facebook. I would recommend all 3, and absolutely you need a website. So either create one yourself or hire someone to do one for you. Wix is the site I use. It's very simple. It only took me a day or 2 to finish. So I recommend that. And once you have all those factors together, your bio and your website, Instagram and Facebook, take a nice picture of yourself and mail everybody. Email all your friends, all your families, introduce yourself, introduce your business, and have them share it with their contact lists. It takes 2 seconds for them to hit forward, contacts all, and forward it, and just say, this is my friend, this is my daughter, my son, my cousin, my whoever you may be, my niece, and say, I'd like to introduce you to them. They're beginning this new venue, or this new the journey, this artistic journey, and have them send that out for you. It is your greatest marketing tool. Friends and family are your greatest marketing tool. So take advantage of that. On Facebook and Instagram, follow other artist groups. So for example, if you're in Ottawa like I am, you join Ottawa artists, you join Ottawa handmade artists, you join textured artists, you join any group that has anything to do with art in your region, and start posting on those boards and sharing who you are on those boards. A lot of people see those things on Facebook. Although your personal page may only have 100, 200 followers, on these pages there's sometimes 1 million followers, or hundreds of thousands of followers. So be sure to saturate those boards with your new work and your new bio. So very important. One of the last things I'm going to tell you is to create a collection. So I should have mentioned this at the beginning of this list, but once you've decided to take a shot at this as a serious artist, you need a collection. That's just something you need to do. And a collection will consist of between 10 and 20 pieces that are all created in a cohesive style, in cohesive colors. So I would, and size as well. As an artist, I mentioned it in another video, your minimum size moving forward should be about 24 by 24 or 24 by 30 if you're going rectangular, and upwards. Galleries and shows are going to be very hesitant to pick you up if you're doing all your pieces on 12 by 12 or 16 by 16, something small like that. Collectors really want statement pieces. They want pieces that are going to go into their homes, to fit over beds, to fit over credenzas, ideas like that. So really keep it large when you can. So getting back to your collection, find a color palette and that works for you, and do a whole collection. Get a design idea and do a whole collection. One of the what's the word I'm looking for? One of the suggestions that a gallery had made to me recently that I'd never thought of before was never paint a piece as a solo piece. So always paint in twos. And I didn't really understand that at first. I was like, sometimes I want to create just one big statement piece. And they said most collectors will buy in 2, which came as a surprise to me. So think about that. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying think about it. So I've started now to create my pieces in 2. And even though they sell individually, some collectors will see 2 of them and they'll say, oh, I can see those both on my wall side by side. And it increases your sellability. So keep that in mind. Other than that, find a cohesive style, cohesive collection, and build it. What I will also tell you to do is when you're planning your collection, don't be afraid to check out trends. Trends are super important. Now, I understand that might be some of you out there that say that's like selling out. If you open a fashion magazine or an art magazine and they say the color of the year for 2020 is navy blue, and you do all your pieces in navy blue, that's a sellout. But that's not a sellout. You're being a business person. And 75% of this journey for you, now that you've decided to take this journey, is being a business person. Artist is 25%. The art, you're going to love to do it. The business part is a much tougher, and it takes a lot more time, but it has to be done. And if you want to be successful, you have to do it often and well. So read those fashion magazines. Read the art magazines that are coming up for the next season. Ask your gallery owners. Ask other artists what colors, what designs, what formats are selling best for them in your area, and jump on that bandwagon. Like, why wouldn't you do that? I don't know why you wouldn't do that. So, reviewing back, get your style, make it your own. In my suggestion, I would avoid teaching hundreds and thousands of people how to do exactly what you're trying to sell. Get yourself an artist bio. Be sure to create an Instagram, Facebook, and make sure you get yourself a website. Tell all your friends and family to share that information for you. Join groups. Make sure you join groups that are in your area or outside your area, even if you're selling internationally. Create a cohesive collection, 10 to 20 pieces. Send those pictures and that collection to galleries and shows. And make sure that you reach out and do your research regarding trends and upcoming trends, I guess. More trends. And see what you can pull together for the next year in colors that they're saying are going to be the hot colors for the next year. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I'd love to hear from you all. In my next video, I think I'm going to touch on shows, your first show. So I'll see you soon. Have fun. Talk to y'all later.